What's up, fight fans? And we are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I am your host, and we have a special guest, Jamaine, the technician, Ortiz. He is joined with Jose Camachito Rivera at Show One Production. How you doing, Jamaine, today?
I'm doing good.
Man, thank you for taking your time out your day. I know that you're in training camp right now. I had just checked out your fight. I understand that it got canceled and you're looking for another opponent.
No, the fight didn't get canceled.
No, 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 no.
I got a new opponent. Yeah,
Yeah, the fighter canceled.
yeah,
Not the fight. Not the fight. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So Camatito, tell me about the new location in Boston.
So actually, I actually want to talk to Jamaine about the gym, seeing that so many people in Worcester miss him and been asking about him and what he has been doing lately. I'll let you ask the boxing questions, and I'll ask him about what's going on over here and how it's going for him. Since like I told you, everybody's been asking about his gym, when the grand opening is, and how he's doing. So I just want him to talk about the gym, what he has in the gym, and if it's open to the public yet, and everything that he's been doing with it.
Right.
Yeah. So we're here in Dedham, Massachusetts. It's right outside of Boston, and this was a gym that I wanted to open up for some time now. Um, I said if I ever opened up a gym, I wanted to make sure it was an all-in-one place for fighters and people to hold the
Right.
key. I know a lot of fighters usually they go to a boxing gym just to do their boxing, and then they go somewhere else to do their strength training, somewhere else to recover, another place for massage. It's just a whole bunch of different places for you to get everything you need. So
Right.
we are partnered up with Stadium Performance, and we got the boxing gym here. We have a strength conditioning, we have cold plunges, saunas, showers. We have massage tables for massage therapists. We have physical therapy. TB12 is actually going to open up their third location in the U.S. here, so we'll be having those treatment rooms here in January. We have
Really?
people come in for IVs. It's a one-stop shop.
Right.
In
You
one,
know,
all under one building.
right. And most importantly, as a fighter, have a home. you
Yeah,
know a place of your own where that that this is where you work, this is where the blood, sweat, and tears is put in. It's good to call out all these fights, but what you're doing and you're talking about is the hard work and dedication that it takes to be a fighter. And these are the things that sometimes as fight fans we look past this. To be comfortable in a place as a fighter is a lot, and then we can go from there. you know you've come up against some pretty big names in recent, like big names like Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. And you came up short in both fights, but I want to ask you, what did you take away from those fights, being that both those fights were your only 12 round scheduled fights? And what did you learn, and how are you better today?
I learned. I should have learned after the first time, but I definitely learned after the second time. Don't leave it up to the judges. Don't leave it up to the judges. I think I've shown the world that I'm a great boxer. I think the world knows that I could do it all. I could switch. I could fight. I could bang. I could box. I could fight off my back foot. I could do it all. But now it's always something inside that I just wanted to prove, but it's nonsense now. So now it's just going in with the attention on finishing them and entertaining. That's what the TV networks want. That's if I really want to be big in boxing and obviously keep on getting these opportunities over and over again. I gotta
Yes.
get the ratings up, just not for myself, but for the TV networks, and we all gotta help each other in that sense. I gotta help the promotion company have a great show. I gotta help the TV networks have the viewerships up, and that in return will help me. So being more of an entertaining fighter and finishing it off and going for the knockout.
Mm. That's a good point, because boxing is part entertainment, but it's a fine line where that you as a boxer, you don't get lost in between the entertainment, meaning go to the party and stay there a little too long.
Yeah.
Remember what got you here, the hard work and dedication in these gyms. Your dreams, I know one day, is to be world champion, is it not?
Yeah, of course.
And the only way you can be a world champion is what you do in these gyms, right? So it's like a fine line on balancing. Yes, you want to get these big names, you want to get these attention, and in an era of boxing, of like social media, I get it. But how is Jermaine Ortiz gonna earn these fights with his performances in the ring? How are you going to step up your performance and show dominance where that? And nowadays we want to see the big knockouts, but also fight intelligently.
That's exactly what you will see November 1st.
And
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you, that's exactly what we were talking about before we came on the interview. Exactly that.
Yeah, it's important to know that in the moment, young fighters, in certain boxing situations, and these are things that you can only learn with each fight. Sometimes turn off the crowd. You get a big punch, the crowd starts roaring, the fighter moves in for the kill, and unexpectedly gets caught. You got to learn how to keep yourself in the fight, how to stay smart and intelligent, disciplined, but also attack. When and where. It's always, that's things that you can only get by experience and being put in boxing situations. And I believe, with every fight, you're going to get better. You've had 2 12 rounds. This one right now is a 10-round fight, you know,
Mhm.
and it's always good to, a new start, a new beginning, have in boxing, you have to have a short memory, you know. You have to have a short memory and go in and perform well. So, what are you working on? I see that you're getting good work with Nova. How was that work?
Everything is good work. All the
Yeah.
work is good work.
Yeah, you got some good training partners to prepare you, and it's tough in the situation that you're in, preparing for a fight. But I believe whatever version that we get of you on November 1st is going to be another level. You're going to step it up another level, and you're going to show new wrinkles to your arsenal, and that's what I expect to see.
I'm gonna show a lot. I came new haircut, new style. I'm coming different, new attitude. I'm aggressive. Aggressive.
Listen, te ve bien. You're physical, and you look strong. In the interview, I'm looking at you right now. You look strong. You look focused. We're doing an interview from a gym, so it tells you where you're at. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So, in a good world, let's talk about the 140. There's been a lot of moving parts. Subir lost his belt. Teofimo Lopez, I have no idea what that man's doing anymore. Jose is locked up in a rematch clause with Isaac Pitbull
Isaac, yeah.
Jr. So, in a good world, a big name for you that
In a
you would
perfect,
like
in a perfect
in a
world.
perfect world. In a perfect world, thank you.
Yeah.
Who would you like to fight, and who do you think the fans would like to see you fight next?
said in the perfect world, meaning if I get to choose right now, my next opponent would be Rayo.
Really?
Yeah,
That is a good fight. I would actually like
Escuela.
that fight. That's a banger right there.
yeah.
You're both styles, you're good
That'd
height.
be a great fight.
I think that would be a great fight too. Um, what about, would you welcome a fight with like a former world champion such as Josh Taylor?
Of course. If he's
That
still
would be a
140, I don't know. Is he still? Yeah,
He's
because he's
still
fighting.
he's still at
Still
he's still
140.
140. Of
there.
course, I'll fight.
He's
Of
still at
Yeah,
course.
140. Yeah.
yeah.
Of course, I think that'll be a great fight too.
And then and
World
then
champion.
Regis Progress is gonna fight Catterall, right?
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous fight for him. The winner out of them.
I'll take the win out of them too. I think I was on a live the other day and he was on there and I said I'll fight him in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Because there's a, and then I just, I don't want to stir up anything, but
Well,
is
stirred up. Stirred up. Stirred
eh,
up.
okay.
Stirred up.
Is Devin
You're
Haney a
getting you're
name?
getting a
Is,
different Jamaine,
is
brother.
Devin Haney a name
You get
that is on the table?
Huh?
Is Devin Haney an opponent, a name that could be on the table for
Yes.
an
Yes.
opponent that you would take
Eventually,
for a
yes.
fight?
Of course.
Okay, okay, no, but the reason why I asked, the relationship that you guys once had, but in boxing in the same weight division,
Boxing, there's no
there's no
relationship. At the end of the day, it's shits and giggles. At the end of the day, this is a sport that's a dangerous sport that you could die. So at the end of the day, we're here
business.
to fight and we're here to, you know, protect ourselves, but also feed our families and become the best. Because nobody remembers friendships; they just remember
There's
who's
no friends.
champion.
There's no friends in boxing.
Well. Jermaine Ortiz has his own dreams of becoming world champion. And in order to do that, you're going to have to fight, some people. You can't make friends with the guys in your weight division. So that's, I feel like, unless he's my brother, like blood, that we might not fight. But in a division where that I'm looking to achieve my own dreams, set
Yeah,
my own legacy, I can't allow, me and you being cool. There were two guys that went in. Andy the Destroyer Ruiz just fought Big Baby Miller, and they're real cool. They're like that, and they went at it. They went at it.
but it
So,
is.
so
It is what
it's
it is.
it's nothing personal. It's
Nah,
just it's just business. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So Jermaine, look, the fans want to know what's different now. In your mindset. you know um Everybody always says, oh, I'm a different version. When we expect to see our fighter, we expect to see another improved version of that fighter. What can you tell us that is telling us that this version right here, Jermaine Ortiz, is going to bring us home the victory and much more?
Oh, most definitely. I could tell y'all. One thing is telling y'all because y'all know there's a lot of people who talk the talk, but since y'all like it, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Uh, just the way this camp has been structured has been completely different from any training camp I've done in the past. In a better way, it's just been so much work, hard work, focusing so much on the improved, just not repetitive old work of what I used to
Right,
do. So I think that's gonna show up eventually. A lot of people talk about different, 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 but if you're working the same, it's hard to be any different. You know,
right.
the work has been different. It's been gruesome. It's been aggressive. It's
Yep.
been how can I say, without mercy. So when I
Right.
ring, there is no mercy.
Say-
Getting up to that next level.
I want to say
Yeah.
real quick that I know what he's talking about because I just witnessed two different sparring partners going in the ring against him, and
Mhm.
it's incredible the way he's. I mean, he's ready. He's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because right, the storyline with Jermaine right now is that he seems to be in tough the big fight and the tough fight, and it just, they say, it's like it's that one step of learning curve. And I always took that to a bit of not being experienced in championship fights. I felt like they put his wall, set that fight against Loma for 12 because knew a 10-round fight, Jermaine, I believe, won hands down. And then now it's like getting more championship experience. And with each fight, he's going to gain that as a young fighter. He's still young in this game, but only having two 12-round fights, he's going to need more 12-round fights, more experience, so that the narrative ain't gonna be we could drag him out to deep water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has to get more championship experience, and I would love to see him fight some of the top guys at the 140, and I believe he's gonna fare well. I think that Jermaine Ortiz can beat any of these guys. Right now I don't think like fighters like Devin Haney's gonna fight him. I think he's more,
I know a lot of people ain't gonna fight me, but that's why it's my job to make myself a mandatory,
and
force
that's
them to fight me, and that's what I'm at. I'm like, you want to fight me?
right,
Like I went and I confronted Teofimo the other day. He's like, make the world want it. Well, if that's what it's gonna take, then best believe I'm gonna make the organizations want it as well, and I'm gonna
right.
make it mandated. So I'm gonna collect
Man,
all
that
the belts, all the interim titles, and I'm gonna fight whoever I need to fight to get that spot and force them into position.
right.
And
I
you
don't
heard
think
it straight from the horse's mouth.
I don't think Tio wants to fight that man. Did you see Tio's face before they announced the winner? The uncertainty in his face. He felt like he lost that fight against Jermaine Tio.
Everybody felt
Okay,
like he
all
lost
right.
that.
You saw it. He was confused in the fight. He was just dancing circles around them. And the fact, like, the refereeing with forward aggression and the way that they do the fights now, a lot. what happened happened. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk, but look, Jermaine Ortiz, I'm glad to see that you're in the gym working. I'm glad that you have settled down at a home that a gym that you can call home. I'm glad that you're back in action, and I can't wait to see more of your fights. I think that you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. But we just got to get some of these big names in the ring with you, and as soon as you get back in that, those big names in the ring, time will tell, and I hope you fare well. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on to the show. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. I know you have a busy schedule, but thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Camachito, if you have anything else you would like to
Yes,
say.
I do. The thing is that I want the fans to know that this is not a top rank show on November
Okay.
1st. This is a CES with Boxlab Promotions. That's where he's fighting now for
Out of Box Labs,
the
right?
main
Just a fight by fight.
fight by fight. So actually, he's right now at a fight by fight, with no profile, and it's not on ESPN. It's actually the Zone.
The zone.
The Zone. So
Okay.
for everybody that needs to know, this is what's going on.
They need to know. They need to know where they can catch and watch this fight. So it's good to let them know where it's on the Zone. Box Lab, you said?
Boxlab Promotions
Box Lab promotion. Okay. And the fight is November
in
1st.
Orlando,
Caribe
Caribe Royale,
November 1st.
November 1st.
Absolutely. So you fight fans, you heard it here first. We had an amazing interview here with Jermaine, the technician, Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz, thank you once again for taking the time out of your day and your busy schedule to come on and have this interview and clear up a couple things in your future and what we could expect for you as a boxer from here on in. I look to see more of your fights, and I just can't wait. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, and I appreciate, and God bless.
Thank you.
Camachito, you're the man. Thank you for connecting the interview. Everyone go check out my boy Camachito at Show One Production, and I'm always on to the next one after this one here at Round One Sports Talk. Peace.
Peace.